let me react to the first trade. I've already referenced Edmund Sosa, who's a defensive player. A 191 hitter? Okay, so that's not very good. So why the hell, for two things, why would we trade a member of the bullpen that I think is more valuable than getting another middle infielder? Why would I do that? Sosa, soon to be Segura, Bryson Stott, Didi Gregorius, Jarvis Munoz. Why? And then Camargo in AAA, able to come up at a moment's notice. Why would I make another acquisition? Why would I add that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 guys in the majors or in AAA that can play in the major. Why would I do that? I am not, as I've seen some people, freak the hell out and lose their minds over this trade. This is a setup trade. And if it's not, then there's no point to this trade. Right now, judging it right now, it's a bad trade. I'd much rather have a bullpen arm than a guy who's going to be a backup to the backup to the backup to the assistant regional manager. Whatever. That is a guy that is not very valuable on this ball club. Camargo's fine. I'd rather see Jojo Romero come in here, crush another Red Bull can, go and strike somebody out. Like, that's what I'd rather see. And that's, I think, what the Phillies have more of a need for, which is ultimately more important than anything. This only makes sense if it's a setup deal. If somebody else is getting traded, if Didi's getting traded or something like that. Who, by the way, Didi Gregorius, all the credit in the world to how great his glove has been at shortstop, especially in this Pirates series. A couple of game-clinching, game-sealing plays that he's made at the shortstop position. I give him every ounce of credit. But as I've been saying for the last 2 weeks, Bryson Stott will be your shortstop going forward. When Gene Segura comes back from his rehab assignment, you're going to see Didi either ride the bench or get traded. This move only makes me think that more so, because you're not stockpiling middle infielders for no reason. The MLB trade deadline right around the corner here. Literally tomorrow, you're going to make another move. And the only way it makes sense is if Didi's a guy that's on the move, or if at least Didi is the guy that's getting calls right now with other teams being interested in what he could bring to the table at their shortstop position. Maybe another change of scenery will help his bat in the lineup as well. But you're at least getting a solid shortstop in Didi Gregorius if you're making a trade for another playoff contender out there. If that's the case, then Dave Dombrowski has set up a setup trade for another trade. And that's where we're at right now as far as the Phillies and transactions go ahead of the trade deadline coming up at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. That's the only way it makes sense. Because right now, it's not a good trade. It's a bad trade. But looking down the line, this trade means there should be another one shortly thereafter. Preferably one where they unload one of their middle infielders. Then the Phillies will be in a better spot. But Romero for Sosa, no thank you. Romero for Sosa, and then another move that alleviates the very deep middle infield spots here in Philadelphia. Yeah, then I'd feel a lot better. That makes more sense to me.